At the base of the Dragoon Mountains, nestled between pecan fields and family farms, sits Cathy's Compassion Center, Arizona's first rural operating medical marijuana dispensary. Owner and operator Cathy Mead was first initiated into the world of medical marijuana when she saw the relief it brought to her father during his last days battling cancer.
Well, it started back with my father when he bought the land like 15 years ago. He passed away about 12 years ago. But when he bought it, I asked him, why did you buy land down here? Because he was very wealthy and he could have had pine trees and, a lake or something. And he said he wanted to make a difference in this community. And so 2 years later, he passed away from lung cancer and really didn't get to fulfill his dream. When the opportunity to have a dispensary came up, the first thing I thought of was my dad's dream and the opportunity we would have, because they have to be run as a nonprofit. We could create a foundation and give back to the community and kind of let his legacy continue. And I'm a breast cancer survivor, and so knowing what cancer patients go through and knowing the stigma that I had to overcome with my dad when he tried marijuana back then, I wanted to reach out and help people that maybe wouldn't normally turn to it, that may consider it, and then get the relief that they need. So everything just kind of fell into place.
After passing through security checkpoints and being verified as medical marijuana card holders, patients are escorted one at a time to another electronically locked room where they can choose from a variety of cannabis strains, hashish, and keef.
Got some sour diesel, some granddaddy perps, some master kush, and some Cinderella 99. This was actually outdoor Cochise grown. This was indoor Granddaddy Perps, really like grade A. Then you have stuff that was lightly seeded, so it's a little bit more discounted. Then you have the same stuff that's top shelf, which jumps back up to the higher dollar amount.
So if somebody is not able to afford maybe the higher end, they're still able to afford something else similar and less expensive.
And it would still provide more or less the same relief.
Right. It may take a little bit more of this than it normally would of that, so instead of 2 hits, you'd probably have 4. We weren't able to open with a cultivation site operating. We had to wait, so we had to count on caregivers and patients.
Mead's mission is to use her nonprofit dispensary to help fund community projects and fulfill her father's dream of giving back to the area.
We're going to be funding what we call the Positive Attitude for Hope Foundation. And what that's going to do is, it has like 4 facets. The first is the community in Cochise, in honor of my dad mostly. And we're going to give back to the community here through the children. So we're going to go to the schools and see what the needs are there, if they need new computers or need new playgrounds or shade covers for their playgrounds, or if they don't have drug awareness programs. I've already contacted the agency up in Phoenix that puts those together, and we're going to work with them to get them in there. And then we're going to offer, for children who lose a parent to cancer, we're going to offer educational scholarships. And also with veterans, if a veteran has been killed or seriously injured, their children are eligible for scholarships to go to college. And then of course we're going to fund research and try to educate the medical community about the value of medicinal marijuana. So that's what we hope to do.
How do you feel about being the first rural dispensary to open up in the state?
I feel great. I really do. It was a dream, and it was a dream now that came true. And there's so many things we want to do with it now for everybody that we just can't wait. We're really honored to have the opportunity. Yeah.
This has been John Johnson reporting from Cochise for the Eastern Arizona Courier.